Hey guys, and welcome to week 4 for our after work full body yoga stretch journey. Today I invite you guys to bring a little bit more focus on the mental state. So of course we're going to be releasing the body, getting all that tension out, but see if we can maybe bring a little bit of mind work and releasing and resetting our mindset. This is also safe for first and second trimester pregnancy. As you can see, I am myself at the end of my second trimester here. So go ahead, grab yoga blocks, a yoga strap, get cozy, and I'll meet you on the mat. And as we all slowly arrive, gradually, as you're getting ready, bring the right heel in and the left heel to follow right out in front. If this is a difficult position, feel free to grab blanket or a pillow or a yoga block to sit up on. It'll make it a bit easier for your knees to become heavier and sit in position without overstraining your back. Taking a deep breath in. And just slowly begin to close the eyes. And just gradually scooting the chest backwards a little bit, just to kind of put yourself more into that mode of taking a step back, to be a little bit more present, slowing down the speed. And as you inhale, try to pull the breath from the bottom of the spine, and then just follow the breath into the belly, expanding the chest, the neck, and into the head area. And then exhale, release the shoulders, release all the muscles in the face. Give yourself all the time and the patience that you need to arrive to your mat today. It's normal that after a long day we might have a monkey brain. So if that's your case today, let it be. Let the thoughts pass through. Bring your focus onto the breath, breathing in through the nose. And big exhale out through the mouth. Feel free to make a little sigh. Lifting the corners of your mouth for a little smile. Exhaling out. And just give yourself permission for the duration of this class that you've already dedicated your time to really submerge yourself into this moment, to become really present of your thoughts and your physical, where you are, without judging it, and just let it be, and release what you're ready to let go of. With the next inhale, softly opening the eyes, reaching the arms up to the sky like you're waking up for the day, reaching the arms behind and up, breathing in. Feel free to do a little soft wiggle with the torso here. We're trying to reach as far up as we can. And then exhale, palms face forward as if you're pushing a wall away, chin to chest, and then just try to push the back towards the back. Hands over to the knees and let it fall back. So you should feel a nice little stretch in the back. Inhale, tailbone starts first, and then just roll the belly forward, bending the elbows towards the back and opening up. Exhale, reverse it. So we're really going into our cat-cow in the seated position. Inhale forward. Notice if your muscles in your face are relaxed, and try to bring a wave of calmness into the muscles in the face. Releasing the jaw, releasing the throat and all the muscles in the mouth, the eyes and the forehead. Big breaths here, fully letting go. This is that magical moment of the day, or maybe for some of you of the week, that we really get to let go. Last round. And on your next inhale, slowly coming back to center And we're gonna plant that left hand into the ground. Right arm reaches up, deep breath in. Reach, 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 and then exhale. As you bend over to the left, try to plant your right sit bone directly into the ground, softly pulling that right knee to the ground as well. Inhale, looking up towards the ceiling. Keep that extension so you're always pulling to the fingertips, your arm is straight. You're really extending the side body here. One more breath. Exhale, deepen. And then inhale, push away with the left arm down over to the other side. Right hand to the ground, left fingertips to the sky. Plant your left sit bone and then exhale over to the right. Oh, it should feel real nice on the side body. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, extend and deepen. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that physical and mental tension built up in these positions. Inhale, back to center. Both arms reaching up. And then we're going to do a soft twist over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Waking up the spine, waking up the breath, waking up the blood flow. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the left. We're going to continue for a few more rounds and see if you can really connect your breath with the movement. Let the breath be what guides your twist as you exhale and what gives you the strength to come back to center on the inhale. And just like that image I've given you guys before, as you twist, imagine that dirty towel squeezing out all the dirty water. Inhale, clean water in. Exhale, twisting it all the tension, all the dirt out. Inhale, last round. Exhale. And then inhale back to center. Relax it down. Just slowly start to move the spine around here, noticing where you're maybe blocked in the back, if at all. And then just try to notice kind of that constraint areas, and then allow the body to really let go and just kind of create that wave-like motion. Feel free to close the eyes here. Breathing in, maybe letting the chin fall forward to the chest a bit to stretch the neck. Let the movements be slow and fluid. And just enjoy. If the chin is down, bring yourself back to center. And then root to rise as you slowly bring the head back forward to center, breathing in here. And then we're just going to take the legs out here for a quick moment, shaking it out, point and flex the feet, rotating the ankles. And then switch the legs so that the left heel is in this time and right heel is out front. Is that what we had before? Wait, no. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. We're going to go like we did before, but a bit quicker this time. So use the breath. Inhale, center. Exhale down, planting the opposite sit bone into the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Feel free to let it be kind of a dance move if you wish, just to create that fluidity, that release in the body. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more time. And back to center. Both arms reach up. Deep breath in. And then exhale, bring the hands forward, and we're just going to do a soft forward bend. Feel that stretch in the outer right hip, breathing in. Try to pull the shoulders away from the ears, squeezing the shoulder blades around back, breathing in here. And of course, as I need a little more space for my belly, I'm not going to go all the way down, but the rest of you feel free to drop your head to the ground, maybe bringing a yoga block or a pillow if you wish to support. Reintroduce calmness to the muscles in the face. On the next inhale, root to rise, slowly pulling the hands away from the body. And we're going to bring our legs out to the sides, taking a moment here to adjust, grabbing your strap. And if you feel anything is blocked or anything, as always take a moment to kind of loosen up or come out of the position and bring yourself back in if needed. Best if you go horizontally onto your mat so that your sticky part of your mat holds your heels. And we want to try to kind of pull the feet towards the back a little bit more so that the toes are pointing up and you're feeling a deeper stretch in the inner thigh. Either make a tied circle with your yoga strap or just make a loop. But if you have an actual yoga strap, which I think you guys all do, right? It's an actual strap. Cool, then you can do the tie. Go ahead and bring it to the left foot. And then if I can figure out, oh, here we go. And then tighten it so that it is the thickness of your actual foot, and then you land it up with one strap in the hand. Cool. Bringing your torso back to center here, flexing the feet, breathing in. And then on the exhale, just softly start to pull the leg towards you as you activate that left leg into the ground. So you should feel a soft but very effective stretch in the back of the leg and maybe even on the inside. Try to plant your sit bone into the ground, root to rise so your spine is nice and tall. Again, as a reminder, you might want to sit on a blanket or a pillow just to make it easier to sit tall. Shoulders down and back. Taking all the time we need to adjust. And once you feel comfortable, close the eyes. On the exhale, just relax the leg, relax the grip. And on the inhale, plant that left leg into the ground and softly pull a little bit more again. So we're going to do that for a few rounds. Breathing in. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, flexing. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale. And then exhale. This time we're going to bend the elbow and lift that right arm to the sky and bring it down. So depending on your flexibility, maybe you end up touching that left foot to bring it down. Otherwise, keep the hand on the strap and then just pull yourself down towards the foot. Try not to bring both hands forward, so your right hand is actually up towards the sky, and we're really reaching into the side body here. And your gaze is either forward or looking up towards the sky for a deeper stretch and a bit more of an alignment type of stretch. Breathing in, exhaling out. Inhale, keeping the body where it is, and just bring that right arm down. And then flex that right hand and then bring it down. You feel a little stretch. Let the head be heavy. And you don't want the head to fall forward or backwards. The head is going to be falling right towards that left shoulder. So you feel a deeper stretch in the neck here. Inhale, lifting the arm a bit. Exhale, bringing it down. And just play around with that, see what feels good, what kind of release. And then inhale slowly. Imagine someone's pulling your right hand towards the right. Coming back to center, taking a deep breath here, moving slowly the body if needed. Removing the strap from that left foot. Slowly bringing it to the right as we're doing our wave-like motions. Perfect. If you need a little wiggle in between, as always, reminder to take it. And ready when you are. Breathing in here. Exhaling out. Imagining somebody's pulling the top of your head towards the sky. We're really activating the back here. Keeping it tall. Strengthening our back for good posture. And when you're ready, inhale, engage that right leg into the ground, softly pulling that right leg towards you. Exhale, relax the body. Feel free to close the eyes if you wish. Inhale, flex. Exhale, release. Couple more rounds. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the muscles in the face. And final round, inhale, flex. And then keep it softly flex as you bend that right elbow, lift the left arm up, opening up to stretch that left side. One more breath here. And on the exhale, flexing that left hand, palm facing away from you, bring it down. Let the head become heavy. And just play around with that arm to see what feels good. Inhale, slowly coming back. Someone's pulling your left hand. And go ahead and release the strap, release the body, and just move it out. Releasing all that physical and mental tension. Using the breath. Releasing the strap, putting over to the side. Grab the outer edges of your legs, bringing them in. And their feet are going to be mat width apart. If you're horizontal on your mat like me, then they're going to be a bit further than hip width apart. Bring the hands behind you. Root to rise through the spine, shoulders down and back. Breathing in, and then exhale, dropping both knees over to the left. Inhale to center. And exhale down. Your sit bones are on the ground. You're seated nice and cozy. Inhaling in. Exhaling down. Awesome. Inhale back to center. And we're going to slowly make our way into our tabletop position. If you had your blanket or your pillow, go ahead and just put it off to the side, not too far. Adjusting yourself if needed. And we're going to rotate, point and flex the feet here. Try to invite the shoulders away from the ears. Spreading the fingers as wide as they go. Curl the toes under, big toe all the way to the little toe. And then just push the heel backwards as you slowly lift the knees and lift the tailbone towards the sky. Feel free to bring the feet further out if needed. And just take a few rounds here to bend one leg, straighten the other, moving the hips from side to side, dropping the chest down. Continue with the flow of your breath, inviting oxygen into every cell of your body. Relaxation in the face muscles. And then inhale, you're going to bring your right hand just a little bit further into the center of your mat. And then slowly bring that right foot forward on the outer edges of your mat. Feel free to grab the blocks here and adjust yourself. Spine nice and tall, shoulders down and back. Gaze is just a little bit forward in front of your mat. And just moving forward and backwards here, a little bit side to side. Invite awareness into the hips, relaxation. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And then drop that back knee into the ground, bring the top of your back foot. And this is where I personally like to grab the yoga blocks on their highest level and use them to walk back as I straighten my right leg, flex that right foot. And then you can extend the spine and then walk the hands further forward. So you keep a deep stretch in that right leg. Just with the micro movement, you're moving that right hip backwards and the left hip forward to square off your hips. And you'll feel an even deeper stretch in that right leg. Make sure that right foot is flexed so the toes are pointing towards you. Try to open up the chest a little bit more here so you're not rounding out in the back, rather opening up the chest. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Just take a moment here to release, to settle into this position. And on the next inhale, bend that front knee, bring it forward. Walk the hands back in. So you're a little bit, your torso is more right at the top of your hips. And then we're going to bring that left foot so that it's pointing behind you. So other way, so you're turning the left foot towards that bent leg, so on the right side. Yeah, perfect. And then walk yourself so that you're facing the left side of your mat. And then we're going to walk that right leg a little bit more into center of your mat so that it's aligned with your back knee. Feel free to move that right leg a little bit forward or backwards so that you get a nice 90-degree angle with that right knee. Perfect. And once you've had your stability and you found your position, go ahead and bring your torso up. Bring the outer edge of the right hand to touch and push against the inner edge of the right knee. So the outer edge is touching the inner edge of the knee. And you're pushing the arm against the knee. Palm is facing towards the front of you. The left hand to the hip. And then soft twist as you look past your left shoulder. So you feel that activation as you push the outer edge of your right hand into the knee. And then you push the knee back into the hand. Breathing in here, opening up that inner thigh. Bending a bit further into that right knee to create that 90-degree angle. Tailbone is reaching down. Breathing in. And then on the exhale, go ahead and grab one of your blocks with your left hand. Feel free to bring that right foot further out to the top of your mat, straightening that leg. Full side body stretch here, right arm to the side, and lean over towards the left. Inhale back to center, bending into that knee, grab the blocks, and then bring yourself all the way back into our lunge in center. Cool. Was that a bit coordination difficult for you guys, or we're good for the next side? Cool. Breathing in here, center. And then exhale, slowly bringing that right foot back into our tabletop position. Take a moment here, moving the hips around, full circles. Bringing the knees as wide as you need. Allow the shoulders and the head to move, releasing all the tension in the whole body. Relaxing the jaw. And then go ahead, if the knees are wide, bring them back into center. Curl the toes and lift up, downward facing dog. Breathing in here for a couple breaths. Releasing the head. And when you're ready, look up to the top of your mat. Walk that left hand in just a bit and bring the left foot forward. Grabbing your blocks if you'd like. Taking a moment here. Swaying forward and backwards. The back of that right thigh is reaching towards the sky, so you're really deepening that stretch in the hips. Breathing in. Hips are heavy. Chest is opening up. Shoulders are squeezing back. Go ahead and drop that back knee. Blocks over to the higher side as you walk back, flexing that left foot. Inhale, extending the spine. And then exhale, bring the hands forward, releasing down. Left hip a little bit back, right hip a bit forward. And letting go. Inviting the breath and oxygen into the whole body here. Allowing the cells in the body to recalibrate, rejuvenate, and restore. Inhale, bend that front knee, bring it back forward. And like we did on the other side, twisting that right foot towards the back, which is the left. Walking that left foot a bit more towards the edge so that it's lined up with your right knee. Adjust yourself as needed, getting that nice 90-degree angle here. Awesome. And when you're ready, coming back up to center. Bring the outside of your left palm to the inside of the left knee, pushing one against the other. Right arm over to the hips. Good job. Inhaling in here. Tailbone reaches down towards the ground. Breathing in here. Exhale over to the right. One more breath. Exhale, grabbing one of the blocks, walking that left foot further out, and right hand down to the ground, left arm reaches up, and exhale over to the side, full left body stretch. Looking up towards the ceiling just to invite an opening of the chest here. Right shoulder away from the ear. And exhale, left hand reaches forward first. Bring yourself back, grabbing both blocks and walking to center. Left leg comes back, tabletop. And then go ahead and bring yourself to sit onto your heels. Taking a moment here, breathing in. And you can either bring the blocks to behind you to elevate the floor, or just bring your hands directly into the ground. We're gonna lift the hips to get a front body stretch. So play around with that and see what works best for you. Inhaling in here. Pushing the front edges of your legs and your feet into the ground, lifting forward. Breathing in here. Tailbone reaches down towards the front of your mat so you're not crunching or hurting the lower back here. And then exhale, release it down. Bring the knees mat width apart, big toes to touch, and walk it all the way forward. Feel free to bring the blocks to the top of your mat as well, just to lift the hands up and get a deeper stretch in the shoulders if that feels good. Exhale, releasing the forehead to the ground. Couple breaths here. Inhale, push away from the ground with your hands, slowly coming back up. We're going to bring the blocks just to the top on the floor of your mat. And then bring the right foot to the outer edge. Take your time, use your balance, use your core, and then walk the left foot to the outer edge. So you're going to your frog pose, elbows to the inner thighs or inner knees. Shoulders down and back, taking your time. Feel free to use a block to sit on if you want a more passive stretch. Gaze is forward, shoulders are squeezing down. Tailbone is rooting down towards the ground and you're scooting the chest back. Breathing in here. Exhaling out. Inhale, drop the hands down to the ground, lift the hips up, and then walk the feet in just a little bit more. So we're just in our nice forward fold. Tailbone reaching towards the sky. Feel free to micro bend the knees if needed. Feel free to grab the blocks if needed. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Exhale, release it down. Let the head be heavy. Either keeping the hands here or grabbing the elbows, or for the deeper stretch, interlace your fingers behind the head and let the weight of the hands pull the head down. Breathing in here. As you exhale, let the body become a bit heavier. Inhale, micro bend, push through the heels, engage your glute muscles, and slowly rise all the way up to the sky, reaching the arms up. Look up to your fingertips as you bring the hands together, bending back just a bit. Exhale, hands together to chest all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, bend the knees. Root to rise through the heels and back up. Deep breath in. Exhale, just the hands down next to the body. Closing the eyes if you have the balance. Otherwise, just keep your gaze forward. Taking a few breaths here. Just to analyze and notice how you feel without judgment or a need to do anything about it. Let the knees softly bend, let the hips become relaxed. Feel free to wiggle the body here to invite relaxation, letting go of tension. Being grateful for this moment that you've taken for yourself to take care of you, to restore your mind and body. Softly lifting the corners of your mouth for a little smile to kind of wrap that thought up. And then open the eyes, coming onto the long edges of your mat. Bring the legs so that they are far apart. The heels are sticking out a little bit more than the toes. Tailbone reaches down, navel into the spine. Inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, hands down the center, all the way down to the ground. Again, feel free to grab the yoga blocks if you wish here. And reaching in. Exhale, bending the elbows behind you. Releasing the forehead down to the ground. Couple breaths here. Inhale to a halfway lift, so straight arms. Tailbone reaches up towards the sky, feeling a deeper stretch in the back of the hamstrings. And then exhale as you start to walk your hands over to the left foot. Pull that right sit bones towards the back so it doesn't move forward, keeping the hips nice and squared. Breathing in here. Exhale, releasing the head. Inhale to center, halfway lift. Exhale to the right, pulling that left sit bone towards the back of you. Inhale back to center, turning the right toes towards the top or back edge of your mat. And we're going to come and slowly start walking over towards that right foot. You're most likely going to come onto the toes of that right foot. And then we're going to lift the chest up. And that left leg is going to start twisting so the toes are pointing up towards the sky. We haven't done this one in a while. It's a little reintroduction. Try to plant that tailbone down towards the ground. Being patient with ourselves if we lose balance, and no big deal. Taking the time. Breathing in. That right hand is on the ground on the inner side of that right knee. Breathing in here. Inhale, coming back to center. And then for you, Marin, go ahead and bring yourself onto your back. Bringing the feet down to the ground. The feet mat width apart. And then let the knees fall in to touch as you relax your back onto the ground. See if maybe that helps. Maybe bringing a blanket or a pillow underneath your hip. And the rest of you, we're going to go into the other side. Again, a reminder not to push ourselves further than we need to. It's totally okay to adjust differently for how our body feels today. This is our last challenging position, so bear with me here. Awesome. Exhale, slowly coming back to center, walking both feet forward, and bring it down to the ground, and we're all going to join Marin with onto our backs. So of course for me, as usual, I'm going to be doing the pregnancy version of leaning back onto my back, but the rest of you can go straight onto the ground. Feet into the ground, leaning back. Feet mat width apart. Take a moment here to move side to side if needed. Maybe bringing a blanket or a pillow underneath the sit bones. And then just let the knees fall in towards each other. And depending on the flexibility on your lower back and how that feels, feel free to play around with this by scooting the feet even further apart and letting the knees fall in. So if you have a sharp pain, don't go further. But there should be a bit of more of like a stretching pain, like you know when you get a really good massage and it hurts a bit, but you know it's gonna feel good after. That's okay, so that's what we're looking for. Relaxing the head and the spine. Let the sciatic relax and release. Let the shoulders be heavy. And then when you're ready, start to heel toe your feet back together so that they are touching. And then bring the legs so that they are knees falling out to the sides, butterfly pose. Inner soles of your feet touching together. Inviting relaxation into all the muscles in the face, in the jaw. The body is becoming heavy. And then before we go into our Shavasana, allow yourself to create any soft and slow movement that you feel your body needs before you invite complete stillness. If ever you have a bit of lower back pain and laying down on your back doesn't feel so good for Shavasana, I can also invite you to lean on one side, grabbing blankets and pillows to bring between your knees to keep the hips aligned. And maybe bringing a pillow underneath your head. And whatever position allows you to fully let go, fully enjoy this moment of relaxation. Take a full, deep body breath here. And exhale, Shavasana. Slowly, gradually allow your attention to come back to the body, remaining calm and still. You start to bring your awareness back to your breath, allowing your breath to wash through the entire body, scanning from head to toe, filling up every cell with oxygen and relaxation. And as you keep the eyes closed, begin to internally picture the room that you're in. Imagining all four walls Imagining the furniture and the decorations around. And see if you can picture yourself laying down on your mat in that room. Picturing your feet, your legs, hips, torso, the arms, the hands, and the head. Breathing into the whole body. And letting go. And as you reconnect with your body in this room, you start to feel the fabric moving onto your skin as you breathe in and exhale. Feel the air touching the nostrils of your nose as you inhale. And as you exhale, begin to feel the temperature in the room on any exposed skin. Becoming aware of any smells or any sounds around you. And begin to wiggle the toes and the hands, eventually stretching the arms above the head, and stretching the arms and the legs, moving the hips, bending the knees, and creating any stretch you feel you need. And if you're on your back, go ahead and roll onto a side. Slowly coming back up into your seated position. Keeping the eyes closed for a little bit longer. Try to allow yourself to stay in this present moment for just a few more moments, not rushing ahead, staying focused on the breath and the body, bringing the right hand to the heart space, the left hand right on top. And as you inhale in, thank yourself for taking this time today to take care of you with true meaning and honesty. Releasing the head forward on the exhale. A little stretch in the neck. Bringing your gaze forward, hands together into a namaste. Thank you so much, guys. Namaste.